This is job VV1414, the Gibson job. What you're looking at here is the countertop unit. On the left-hand side, the red and black button control the hatch on this countertop unit. This unit basically comes ready to be plugged in and used. We have a few splice connectors down here that you plug in, and also a hotline that needs to be wired for the countertop unit. These are the limit switches, which will control each floor where the cab stops. They are all labeled. In my video, the limit switches are very close together. That's because my test track is very short. When I run this unit for you, I'm going to manually operate the pop-up limit here and the pop-down limit on this track. And that's because I'll go through the ceiling if I don't. During the usage of this unit, at any time it loses power or an emergency switch is shut off and turned back on, the unit will automatically go to floor 1. As you see here. Cab is on first floor, and when cab is on any floor except for deck, you cannot operate hatch control. Cab will go to deck level now, where it knows to stop at deck level and also restores power to countertop unit. Now the cab is at deck level, you can operate the hatch. The hatch will stop once it's reached this back limit. When the hatch starts to open, you will lose power to your push buttons to control each floor of the cab for safety reasons. These red and black buttons will control the up and down for the pop. You have to manually hold both red for the pop up and both black for the pop down. We will operate this now. Now, like I said, my track is short, so I will operate this limit switch manually, which is the pop-up limit. And now we will send it back down to the down pop limit on the other side, which I will manually shut off. So now that my pop-up is back down, signifying the cab top is back at deck level, you can operate the hatch on countertop unit. Again, until this hatch closes, you will not be able to operate the push button controls to move cab to any floor. This is a slack cable limit, which is underneath the carriage. What goes on here is that if any time this cable were to go slack or break, the switch would be activate and immediately turn off motor. Also, the brake pause would lock in the track, so the unit would not fall. We will now move the cab through each floor to show that everything is working. We'll start by going down to the first floor. We will now move to the second floor, third floor, back down to the first floor, all the way to the deck, back down to the third floor, up to the fourth, and